NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. See how the D reacts. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to do it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. NC State quick to the line.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a catch at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, about fires into traffic and intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Memphis! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Bailey. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Grimes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Anderson. There he goes. Just keeps moving. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together, one possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on its way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Bailey. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It smothers. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the completion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Got a man. It's Hardy. Turning it on. Rolling in the hops. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Trying to barrel in. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Beck's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Great job by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, pack.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis wants... And he's got it inside the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And This guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to run it, finding an escape route.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Finds his man. It's Smith.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage. He put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. And that made that play work.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Lewis wants to pass. Got a man. It's Harding. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw. Makes the grab. It's Harding.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback, part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. The pitch. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
I have absolutely no problem with that call. 3rd and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. QB makes the right decision, and they chew up some yardage. And now they've given themselves an opportunity on 4th down to be able to go for it.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Immediately fires to the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. With the catch, it's Smothers. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smothers. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Ernie on the Jets, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. San Diego State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of the 6-1-9. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Smothers. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Forced out of the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense has got to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
that's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Ball down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football. throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback adapting. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Wilson will throw. Looking for the score. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as the ball.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout call by the defense. 29 seconds to go. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.